Hi guys, welcome back to Elite. I'm Kellyanne Lanham.
And I'm Valery Ropp.
We hope you enjoyed our short little snippet on how the market's doing. We just wanted to sit down and do a little bit of a more in-depth kind of chat about how's the market doing. We're getting a lot of questions, so we thought this would be a great opportunity to kind of answer them. One of the first things we've noticed this week is the market is going crazy. What's going on, Val?
Well, I feel like since the weather stopped being so bipolar, we can really see the market shift. I mean, really shift. Spring is always a good time to get your house ready, meaning, clean up that curb appeal, declutter, depersonalize your house, get it ready so that, you're not feeling like somebody was walking in and looking at every little thing in your house instead of what they should be looking at if you're looking to sell. I mean, this is the perfect time. Between now and the end of July, it's going to be super busy.
People that are getting ready to sell their house or thinking about it, what's kind of like top 3 just steps to take for your house?
I think the biggest thing is, again, declutter and depersonalize, and that doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything. I mean, even if you're packing and getting ready to go because you have to move, start the closets, making them as show ready as possible. You can box things up and then throw them in the garage. Nobody is going to bother you if there's stuff that you're getting ready to move and have it in the garage. If they come see the garage, they know it's a garage, but at least the house is looking neat and clean.
I've noticed that all of our realtors, they now have these awesome checklists.
Right.
They're very, very in-depth, but they kind of go through the whole
gamut.
The whole gamut, kind of like...
And it looks overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's just a good checklist to go down and realize from a stranger's eyes when they're going through your house what they're looking for. So the squeaky door, that you've always, or the squeaky floor, or getting the cobwebs out, putting in new lights, just making it look fresh and clean, but you got to look at it from a stranger's eyes, and that checklist is perfect. So if you want one, swing by the office, or we can email you one.
One of the services we provide here at Elite is professional photography of listings. Why is that so important?
Well, I mean, you say this all the time. It's just the technical age that we live in. Everybody is looking on their phones. The example that you always give is...
Oh yeah, I was at a restaurant and I saw a couple looking on their phone.
Always.
And they were swiping.
Swipe left, swipe right.
And the husband was saying yes or no right there to his wife on what houses they wanted to see. And so I was like, oh my goodness. If you don't make the best first impression, and pictures are so important,
And everything that we do goes straight out to 89 different websites out there. So if you have a company that you're working with and they don't put pictures up the same day that you have it go on the market, it's missing the boat. I mean, you're not getting it done if they aren't bringing them up at the same time, because you only have that one chance.
With our professional pictures, we are able to put together little quick videos of your house, and so that's another feature that we offer, and we're finding that it's a great way, another tool to help you sell your house. And we've got these signs that
brainstormed one day going, how can we get to that YouTube age? And so we've created these signs that just give you an idea of the house, and you can do instant video search of it. And what's the website that they can go to?
If you YouTube Elite Real Estate Group, if you search us, you'll find us. We just know that people they want instant gratification, and so we want people to be able, they drive by, we want them to be able to look at it instantly. With lots of agents out there, lots of competition, what should people be looking for in a real estate agent and brokerage when they are getting ready to list their house?
Well, everybody knows a realtor in their life. Either it's a relative or a friend of a friend, and that's great because everybody likes to do business with someone that they know, like, and trust. I think that's very important, but you also need to ask those specific questions. What makes you different than any other realtor in town? And we get that a lot. What makes you different than any other real estate company in town? And real estate is probably one of the largest transactions you'll ever do in your life. The expense of it, the stress of it, we kind of compare it to childbirth. You do it so, it's not back to back. You never remember how the pain was. So we've created little crib sheets to help educate our realtors, educate our sellers, and educate our buyers for every step along the way. I think the questions you need to be asking the realtor that you're choosing is how long they've been in business. Do they specialize in anything? Sometimes we all come from different backgrounds, And, did you come from something that maybe makes you even that much more unique in your search? Do they have engineering background? Do they have a construction background?
Marketing, business?
Marketing. There are so many great backgrounds out there that just parlay into it. I think you need to find a full-time realtor. There are great part-time realtors out there, but it is when it's busy, and if they can't get the stuff that you need done, then you're missing out.
One of the things that we always talk about in Hutchinson particularly is an overpriced house is the kiss of death.
It's killer. House is always going to sell. It's always about the price. So at some point, if it isn't anything specifically wrong about that house structurally, it's got to be the price. And that means, yes, it's probably a better built home, but if the decor is still 20 or 30 years old, the youth, you say it all the time, youth are growing up on
HGTV and they want, they expect
move-in ready
and
showroom ready.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean it has to be brand new. There's just great things you can do, like, fix up the kitchen, and that doesn't mean everything. You could do new countertops, a new backsplash, some new lighting, but I see it a lot around here. People haven't done anything to the house in like 40 years, but they still want top dollar because the neighbor's house was top dollar. So when an appraiser comes in, they're not looking to see, it's in the same neighborhood specifically. They're looking, what's been updated? Has the heat and air been changed? Some of those things are things that need to be done to maintain your house. The new roof, everybody gets a new roof around here. We just do. That's great, but you also need to understand that plastic pink tile from the 1960s isn't what everybody's looking for anymore. And that's not to say it's not great. It's just you have to realize you have to keep up with some of it. And it's every probably 10 or 15 years, things change.
One of the things that we keep hearing about, especially Reno County, is we have an aging population. The latest stat was 1/3 of the houses owned in Reno County are by people over the age of 75. So we've set ourselves up to be a really tech-savvy company, but I know you personally last year, you dealt with a lot of older people and they need a special kind of, service.
Right.
And you're really good at kind of taking a step away from...
Well, I do love tech. I mean, everybody that knows me, I love all the latest gadgets, and I'm always looking to see what else is new. But I also realize growing up with my grandparents as a primary person in my life, that they're not techie. They're not the same as some millennial, and so you have to take your time and be patient with them.
We offer a lot of additional services, which we hope we can maybe help that population of people, because we know that you may have been in your house for 40 years. There's some deferred maintenance. You need some help cleaning up, but you
don't know any sources, or you don't know who to trust. We don't want those seniors to be
taking advantage
predators,
of.
Taking advantage of them. So if you want, got a guy, got a gal, holler at us. We'll give you great names and resources. We'll usually give you 2 or 3 to check on, because you need to do your own due diligence. We work with tons of people over the years. We have years of experience doing this and working with them ourselves.
So just a plug for our, property management.
We hear a lot that, someone's always looking for a rental, and that is our other business that we do, and it is huge. Kellyanne does a fantastic job with property management. She is the head of that department. She's close to 300 rental units right now, and she's rocking it.
Woohoo! So we get a lot of people walking in the door and looking at our website, and so, if you have a listing with us, we feel like it kind of gets in front of a lot more eyes, and we also are able to help out with a lot of tricky situations. We've had sellers who buying a new house, but they have 6 weeks of being homeless, and we are able to help them find some solutions to just kind of make the process as smooth as possible.
Well, and you do a lot with all the contractors that are coming to town. There's you've heard in the paper or on the news, or just a friend saying how many contractors are around the area, from McPherson to Newton to Hutchinson to just surrounding towns, and just having the capability of doing a three month minimum all the way up to long term You also do furnished apartments, but that's not the only thing we do. It's just another bonus on top of everything else that we can offer. We'll customize all of that for you.
Teamwork is one of our core values here
Right.
at Elite, and with our realtors, we hope to supply them with a toolbox to be able to help all of their clients.
Well, and be resourceful.
Yeah.
Every month we're trying to get an event going, so we're educating or at least introducing the different businesses in town. This next week on Wednesday, the 24th of April, we are hosting our Girls Night Out, and that's just brick and mortar, different boutiques and different companies in town that offer anything from clothing
Accessories.
to interiors and accessories, and that's just to get people to know how great the community is and do little shout outs, and then you can come and know, like, and trust everybody because you get to meet them firsthand.
And shopping local is so important
Huge.
for a community our size. And then in May, our event is going to be a veterans event, and the whole month of May we're going to do veterans appreciation, and there are so many unique services with housing out there for veterans, and so we want to be able to educate them. They've given so much to our country, and there's a lot of tools out there to kind of, say thank you for everything they've done.
Well, and we're working with Crystal
Yeah.
with PRMI, and she is a specialist in VA loans and reverse mortgages, so she's going to go into that for us. But we really want to educate and let you know that the vets have done wonderful things for us, and we want to give back to them. And so there's so many benefits that they don't even realize that they have. And we've taken that specialty class, and it's amazing what's out there for them that we didn't even know. And I've been doing this for a while, and so have you.
Yeah.
So
keep your eyes out on our social media pages, and
we're
we'll
ready
have
for that event.
lots of details. So, well, thanks for kind of sitting with us and letting us chat. There's a lot of stuff going on. Please, you're always welcome to stop in our office and chat with us and let us know how we can help you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Click like and share.